The Air Jordan 36. You are almost perfect. Almost. Hey everyone, and welcome to SneakerWeb. My name is Rico, and today we have the Jordan 36 performance review for you guys today. Now, a couple of things I want to get out of the way, a couple of nitpicks and a couple of annoyances that almost made this shoe perfect. One of the things is the bottom right here with this 4-foot zoom bag. I wish it didn't protrude out so much. You get a little teeter-totter feeling when you are first printing on the shoe. It takes a couple of break-ins to get used to, and to also break in the cushion for the shoe to make it a little more flat and a little more recessed into the shoe. But other than that, the cushion is great, and I'll get into that more into detail later on. But another thing that annoyed me was this lacing system. This lacing system right here, even though it takes inspiration and design cues from the Air Jordan 6, I wish it just had a magnetic clip to unclip it so I can do my laces and fix things either mid-game or make quick changes off the court, so that way I can get right back to action. I pretty much had to wait until the game was done to relace these and fix them how I like them. That is especially annoying when blood circulation is being cut off to your feet, and then you gotta wait till after the game to fix everything and take off the shoe, and then it's a whole process. You don't want to do it. But either way, I wish they would have had some clipping mechanism here to make that a little easier. That might be a personal nitpick for me, or maybe somebody else has an issue like that, but either way, that's a little annoying. Anyway, getting right to the traction. The traction on this was amazing. Indoors, outdoors. I have 3 courts that I test on. A very clean recreational court, very dusty 24 community recreational court, and then a tile plastic court. You know, just the cheap hardwood stuff that they like to buy. But also I play outdoors at your local parks, the tennis gritty courts, and then normal asphalt that's in front of my house. But in any court condition and in any surface area, you are definitely good to go in these. Now, I will say though, is that you should make these a primary indoor shoe, not your primary outdoor shoe. It could be your secondary or your third rotation in your outdoor shoes, but definitely not your main shoe. But either way, you're gonna be good to go, and you're gonna be covered in all types of move. Crossovers, hezzies, jabs, step backs, any type of move you can think of, you're gonna be covered in these. You do have a 2mm depth in these shoes, and that will last you pretty much the entire season because of how durable the rubber compound is. I just wish it was a millimeter thicker. I know it adds weight and I know it adds rubber, but still, it would have been much appreciated. Now, getting into the cushion, like I mentioned before, this was a little annoying, but the Air Zoom Strobel in these was phenomenal. I wish that they could slap these and everything. I wish that they would redo it in the Jordan 1 so that way it didn't push your foot up so high. But we're talking about the Jordan 36 here, and the performance of this was amazing in the cushion aspect. Even though my body physically got tired, these shoes did not, and they brought back a lot of energy with a lot of the steps that I took. The cushion was amazing. I had no complaints in these. Now, getting into the fit and the lockdown of this. The fit, I will say right off the bat, go true to size for most foot shapes. For a wide footer, if you're buying online, maybe buy up half a size, but I will say that there is a little bit of toe room that maybe you'll be okay in these, maybe. But you know, your typical rule of thumb with wide footers. Unfortunately, Jordan Brand doesn't have wide foot options. I wish they did, but either way, most of you should go true to size. You should be good to go in these. And talking about the lockdown and support of this shoe, you have an internal heel counter, 2 stabilizers, and you sit slightly within the midsole to have a little bit more support. You also have a slightly rounded out rigger right over on the edge to make sure you don't tip over. And you also have not as beefy as a heel counter as the Jordan 34, but still good enough to get the job done. Have a traditional lacing system to pull your ankles back into the heel counter and keep you on the footbed. That is what true lockdown and support is, not ankle height. That doesn't protect your ankle. And this shoe does a great job of keeping you on the footbed and making sure that you don't roll over in most instances. And going into this upper right here, the Leno Weave upper, it is a very interesting material choice for this, considering that it pretty much is see-through. I don't know how well you guys are going to see that, but you could pretty much see through this material. But it's basically made of one horizontal thread and then 2 vertical threads, and no matter how hard I try, even if you stick your hand there and you force the material to flex, it's not going to let you push any more than the material can handle, which is great. And I, as you can see, didn't bust out in these. So but I'm only a 200-pound 6-foot basketball player that only plays pickup games. You know, maybe professionals or maybe a heavier set person can bust out in these, but either way, your average person should be fine in these. Even NBA players are having a wonderful time in these, but they have the luxury of rotating pairs. You only get to enjoy one, so, or 2, but either way, the upper here is not going to bust on you and should last you a whole season. And that kind of takes care of everything for the Jordan 36. Make sure you guys swing by next time, subscribe, and like this video if you guys like what you see here. And also catch us next time where we let you guys know what our top picks are of the year, whether it's performance or just casual shoes, just our overall pickups of the year. And with that being said, guys, peace.